In this, Hakim discusses more about sex offenders in prison as well as trans-identifying males in prison, what it's like for them, what he's noticed, what he's seen, the behavior, and excuse me, pay attention particularly switching, how he discusses how they switch between identities. Gender fluid takes on a whole different meaning in this sense. And, we discuss whether or not trans-identifying males, are they really in danger? Or is this about affirming their identity? Let's find out. Additionally, he's going to talk about a story that he knows of a man who has been there since the 80s, who's there for murdering his 7-year-old granddaughter, and he drowned her. The word on the street is that he raped her and then drowned her. Horrible. And he's just going to talk about what it's like for, people in prison. And again, this is all men. This is men. Prison in general is dangerous for any man. Doesn't matter how you identify. That's part of, that's what they created. That's the environment that we have created. And sometimes it creates super predators. But anyway, here we go.
Mama, I know I'm a demon. It ain't nothing she could do but pray for me.
Yeah. No, that's good. There should be no peace. No, really. I feel like that's what.
Stepping over niggas that got a fucking piece of metal stuck in their head. Washed up. This comes kind of like.
How long ago did he? So what exactly happened? How old was his granddaughter?
I don't know the details on that John, but he got a B number. So a B number. I got an L number. A B number. That means he been locked up since the fucking early 90s.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Getting treated the whole time.
Oh wow. So, how old do you think he is?
He's probably like 70.
Mm.
Like 70.
So he's been locked up for like 30 years?
Yeah. This motherfucker's been in here longer than that.
Yeah, but they must have been his daughter then. How was it his granddaughter if he was like 40?
I don't know the details, not unless people lying, but they said that he raped his granddaughter and drowned her.
That's sick, man. That's really sick.
I don't know what the fuck. And then what kills me is like he's got money on his books. Like most niggas, like the jails that I was at, like I said, it was more hardcore. Like we would have extorted that nigga. Like you had to get that shit up. Like every week you'd have to unload that shit. But just had like a little on the outside and had her like, had him like sending the money, doing the cash slip, sending that shit home.
Right.
Man. Like, send the cash slip to here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
500 at a time.
Didn't you say that he deals with trains?
Yeah, he fucked with all the little shit that he pushing him around in a wheelchair. He's like the pimp or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. He's just some weird shit.
He probably spends money.
Yeah. And he refers to all trainees as her. One of the trainees just went to the hole, got caught doing some freak shit.
Ew.
Yeah, got caught doing some freaky shit.
With who?
Church. I don't know. Some white boy, some little white kid.
Ew. People gotta be careful.
They don't give a fuck.
Are there other, like, pedophiles and stuff?
Yeah, hell yeah. They used to make them wear like you know how, remember when you used to visit me and you used to see the name tag on my, like, stamped onto my shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Like they used to make them, their name used to be printed in red.
Oh, really?
That's how we used to be able to know. Like, motherfuckers used to be able to know. Like, all right, that's one of them. That's one of
Like
them
a
fucking
chama.
pedophiles. You know what I mean? And then they started housing them all in the same housing area instead of putting them like amongst the regular population of inmates. And that shit didn't work out. The printing of the name didn't work out because they were getting like stabbed up. And
Yeah,
shit.
why would you do that?
Yeah, they stopped doing that.
What was I wonder what the original point was. Like, it had to have been to target them.
No, so because you know it's females that work in here, it's women that work in here.
Oh.
You know what I mean? They like fucking sexual deviants.
Yeah, but that should be the priority then. That should still be the priority, is protecting them, even if,
Yeah. One thing about Pennsylvania is they say has more lawsuits in the Department of Corrections and against the Commonwealth than any other state in the United States besides California.
Really? I wonder why.
Pennsylvania is like a hick ass state. You know what I mean? They're just fucking always doing shit wrong and end up getting banked for it later. But they make so much money that they can cover. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's so sick. It's such an industry.
Yeah, it's a booming industry. But yeah,
so what happened when people
start housing them all together, like on a certain block together? Each jail had their own block for the trannies and pedophiles and all that shit. And that shit, that didn't work out either because they started getting like fucking like people were able to identify them. Like they were like, yeah, this is the same thing as printing their name in red. You know, they're coming off of it. You see them walking to medical or walking to the yard coming from that block. You know, all right, yeah, he one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, fucking. So they stopped doing that. Now they just mix them all in. That shit is crazy.
That's crazy.
I be laughing at a lot of this shit, man. This is one fucking he turns like back into a man when he goes on his visits and shit. That shit is weird, yo.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Like, so he's just doing it for the stay, do you think?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it's like, I feel sorry for him. He got a nice little chick, too. I seen her, like, the screen, John, because you can see if you don't put no folder up, like, the way they got it set up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you can see the people, folks, like, if you walk past, it's inside of a cell. Like, if you walk past the cell, it's like a computer screen, like, on a, like, bolted to the wall, and the bunk beds is moved out the way. And you can see, like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
You can kind of see it. And, she looked at her, I was like, oh, shit.
That's sick, yo. I bet you anything he's gonna come home with HIV or something.
Oh, he's gonna come home and...
But how do you know that's his girl and not, like, his, like, sister or something?
Not unless he's lying, but the niggas, he be getting contact visits too, and they said they be out there kissing and everything. They be out there, like, holding their hand, taking pictures together and shit. They be taking pictures all booed up, all hugged up.
Ew, and he comes back and is a woman?
Comes back and...
Does he act like a man with that when she's here?
He only acts like a man when on the visits. But,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but he acts like a man also. Like, if you get into something, like if somebody do something you don't like, he's like, oh, y'all about to make Princess go back in her cage.
Ew. What?
He calls himself Princess.
Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're trying to say. It's like this whole, oh no, they're, at risk. And then, no, they're not, yo. They're at no more risk than any other grown man.
Yo, the fucked up part is he a hood nigga, yo. He's from North Philly.
Oh,
like, he a hood nigga. He just fucking came up here and went left. Like, niggas we don't be talking to him. Like, all the, like, Ari niggas, like, we don't talk to that nigga.
I mean, I would expect not.
He's trying to, like, muscle his way in, kind of.
Yo, it's crazy. You know what's crazy is that even the hood now is slowly becoming a little bit more, like, this shit is seeping out everywhere. Like, I noticed that, like, I was on Philly Wiki, which is, like I said, it's all like North Philly, like West Philly, like Southwest, like it's you know what I mean? It's like the city. And I remember someone had said something and I was like, oh, just that's a man. And somebody was like, you don't need to be disrespectful to like China. I'm like,
yo, what? The one thing that I always loved about black people and just like real black communities is like they never did a lot of the weird shit. You know what I mean? Like yeah, there was weird shit, but it was like they kind of like kept it contained and like didn't brag about it.
Not
You know
no
what I
more.
mean?
Not no
Yeah.
more.
Like weird. Like I always felt like that was like a weird liberal white thing, the getting into all the, like the goofy stuff, you know?
You ain't doing that shit no more. That shit freakier than the frog.
It's
I
crazy.
don't know. I just be looking at myself though,